my pleasure to introduce Jose Shaggy Rivera for our invocation.
Thank you, everyone, for being here today. And we are in the wilderness. We're coming out of it triumphant, and we're going to make sure that today we start in here.
Into Jose Rivera, my friend Cheggy here, and it was 7:30 in the morning. He's from Clarence, and I'm saying, Cheggy, what are you doing here? He says, well, I'm right in front of Pilgrim St. Luke's here. We're starting this new congregation called El Nuevo Camino. He says, why don't you come back and check us out? And so I says, by all means, because again, I was just happy to have been back from combat, and whenever anybody tapped me on my shoulder, that's what I did. I went home, ran back, took a shower, and came back, and I've been here ever since with this congregation. And it truly is a blessing. It's an all-inclusive church where anybody could come, no matter what condition they're in. They're very welcome and open, and we are really trying to make something happen here.
While I run this race, for I don't want to run this race in vain.
Little did I know that the Lord was going to go on and bring me full circle and bring me right here to El Nuevo Camino and Pilgrim St. Luke and be with this wonderful, wonderful, wonderful people.
And walking humbly with the Word of God. I'd like to introduce Luisa Pacheco.
When I was preparing for this, I actually wrote an email to my friends reflecting about what El Nuevo Camino means to me. And you know, I was born Catholic. I was actually converted to the Church of Latter-day Saints when I was young. So part of my faith journey was the formation through these two congregations. But there wasn't a whole part of my journey. When I was very, very young, my mother said she would disown any of her kids if they were gay. And being a young teenager, those words really devastated me. I wasn't sure what I was, but I knew that if I was that I would be disowned. So I had to really reconcile that as I got older. And it was really through meeting my wife, Candace, that I was led on the road to courage, to declare myself, and to understand who I was better. So I remember talking to my mom, really afraid to come out for the first time to anybody who mattered, which was my mom. And I told her, and I was worried she would disown me. Those words really stuck with me. But she did not. She did not disown me. She embraced me. She loved me. And I remember telling Candace, who's here with me today, about this incident, and it was actually on the Sunday that the Broncos, I'm from Colorado, played in the Super Bowl. And we won the Super Bowl. And Candace said, I think you coming out is bigger than the Super Bowl. I'm a fan of the Broncos, director of Voice Buffalo, I was training leaders and asking for them to take courage in who they are and understand their gifts and talents. And Pastor Jose approached me and said, I want to build something new. I want to build a church that's one of civil rights for everybody, one of justice for everybody, not just some people, but everybody. And he wanted me to help build that church. And I actually spent some time reflecting and thinking about it. I went to my mom, and I said, Mom, what should I do? She has a lot of regrets for what she said, but she said, honey, Tita, you've always been a leader, and you have to take courage now. So think about it, reflect on it, and then do what you're called to do. So I called Pastor Jose and I said I would love to build this church. Because to be Latina and to be gay is two things that have to be reconciled, and it's hard in our faith, in our churches, when it's never talked about. So I realized the power of being up here and being able to say that I am both those things, and that God has created me in that way. I'm proud to say that, and I'm proud that I have my son, who we've adopted, and he's here with me today. Beautiful and wonderful as God's created. So this is why I'm committed to Nuevo Camino, because this church has given me this opportunity to build in my own. God is a creator, right? So we have to create things if we are in God's image. So this has given me the opportunity to create something new, the new way, and Nuevo Camino. And that is why I'm so committed to this